Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are one night removed from the Royal Rumble, and we have so much ahead of us here tonight. But right now, we're going to be kicking it off as the Raw Secretary, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, has some words he wants to mention about the Royal Rumble last night, and especially what is in the future for the upcoming months leading up to the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. But all I know is that we had one hell of a night at the Royal Rumble yesterday, and all I know is that whatever MJF has on his mind, it's got to be a big announcement. And as you can see, a new look to Monday Night Raw, new intro, and if we're gonna kick off WrestleMania season right, you got to do it in style. And who other than Maxwell Jacob Friedman to develop our next spot into the WrestleMania card. I mean, we already have one match scheduled for WrestleMania, but we don't even know what that match is yet. As we saw last night, the winner of the Royal Rumble will now challenge for any championship of their choosing in the main event of WrestleMania. And as we move to the next spot, we've got to say Maxwell Jacob Friedman is ready to deliver his statement about the Royal Rumble, so I'm going to pass it over to him. Oh my! Finn Balor! Finn Balor's from SmackDown, and it looks like Finn Balor is making his way out here to address the WWE Universe, as he was able to pick up the win last night in the Royal Rumble match, eliminating the last person in the ring, Edge. And Finn, he's got to be riding that wave of momentum all the way to the bank. As Finn arrived at the Royal Rumble, and Finn was able to succeed and pick up the victory, and he will now be in the main event of WrestleMania. But Finn Balor, I don't know, Finn's a former Universal Champion, former United States Champion. I mean, he was a great competitor to pick up the win, and now has a World Championship match for the first time in forever. I mean, the last time I can remember him challenging for the world title was all the way back in Season 1 when he faced Samoa Joe for the World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash in a losing effort. But now Finn has the opportunity of a lifetime that only a handful of men have been able to succeed. And now Finn is able to challenge for any championship that he would like. World Championships, the WWE, the World Heavyweight, the ECW. But now let's just kick it over to Finn Balor, because we're all wondering and we're all hoping to hear what Finn Balor has to say. You can just hear this crowd on their feet. Wow. That smile on Finn's face tells it all. The crowd on the side of Finn Balor, and all they know is that he deserves it. And here we go. What's Finn got to say? Uh-oh. Well, there he is. That's the man that Finn Balor has challenged for WrestleMania. Finn Balor, not even wanting to wait, says, I want the WWE Championship no matter what. And there you see it. Aleister Black, the Black Metal Messiah, the WWE Champion, is coming out here and giving a face-to-face to Finn Balor. Look at the fate, look at the stare down. And Aleister Black holds up that WWE Championship in succession. But ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have so much ahead of us, and we are about to kick it off with the first bit of action for the United Kingdom Championship. But also, Keith Lee will be making his formal Raw debut against Cesaro later tonight. And that is not the only title match besides the United Kingdom Championship match that we have in store. Our main event for this evening, Britt Baker will be getting her rematch against Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's Championship after Shayna's blatant disqualification loss at the hands of Britt Baker. Britt is looking to pick up that championship once again. But well, what the hell? Wait a minute. Look at the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to get footage. Oh, there it is. That's Baron Corbin, I believe. Oh my God! Look at the face of Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin just has that crimson mask, and speaking of masks, there's that masked man who terrorized the Royal Rumble by attacking Roman Reigns and causing an injury, and he had to relinquish the United States Championship. But now, this masked man is just laying waste to Baron Corbin. Oh! It delivers a body splash. Good Lord, we saw this man give a butterfly DDT on top of a limo to Roman Reigns, but I don't even know who oh, jeez, what a super kick. A huge super kick from the masked man, and look at this, Baron Corbin's clearly in not any position to, oh my God. He's not in any position to wrestle right now. It just got dropped on his head with a tombstone pile driver. And now the man's going to get the hell out of here. And I'm pretty sure security should have done something about that. And oh, come on. Just like clockwork, the vulture known as Dolph Ziggler holds that United Kingdom Championship in his hand. And look at this, Baron Corbin's telling him, I'm ready to fight. Get your ass in here. And here we go. But oh, good Lord, Dolph Ziggler just clocking Baron Corbin across the skull with the United Kingdom Championship. And Dolph Ziggler demanding the referee to ring the bell, and here we go. Oh! Huge super kick from Dolph Ziggler. Delivers the super kick to Baron Corbin, and he's definitely out, but I think Dolph Ziggler wants to put the nail in the coffin, and that nail is defined by another super kick. Into the pinfall. Damn it. Well, this was not the championship match that I was hoping would happen. But like I said, all's fair in love and war, and Dolph Ziggler was able to retain his United Kingdom Championship in possibly the easiest match of his career. I mean, Baron Corbin just laid out like a dead horse. And there's the Raw General Manager, Drake Maverick. It looks like MJF is gonna be on the lookout for that masked man that has been terrorizing the Royal Rumble and WWE in general for the past couple of weeks. But next up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be moving to our first, well, I would say that our second match of the evening, but I don't even know if I would define that United Kingdom Championship match as a match. It's more like a mugging with a championship on the line. But anyways, we're going to be moving on to our next bit of action as the Swiss Cyborg, Cesaro, coming off of a pretty hellacious Fatal 4-Way match last night at the Royal Rumble. I would say that he was successful in getting the Intercontinental Championship, but Cesaro was actually put down through the match after a pile driver off of the apron from Tommaso Ciampa, who was ultimately the victor in that match and retained his Intercontinental Championship. All I know is that Cesaro has a lot more in store for us here tonight, and we're about to see the Swiss Cyborg go one-on-one with the Limitless One, Keith Lee. And Keith Lee had an impressive showing last night in the Royal Rumble as well. Survived almost half of the match and came out at number 1. But ultimately, Finn Balor, the one who was actually able to pick up the win of the Royal Rumble, Finn Balor was able to pick up the win and eliminate Keith Lee all at once. And Finn Balor ultimately was the one who became in the end. But you gotta think too, now that Finn Balor is on Monday Night Raw and he's gonna be challenging Aleister Black for the WWE Championship, Finn has a lot more to get used to than just waiting for his title match. I mean, he's in a completely different locker room. And we're about to bask in his glory as the Limitless One, Keith Lee, makes his way out here. And Keith Lee, well, I would say he will be making his debut here tonight on Monday Night Raw, but if it wasn't for an impromptu singles match from AJ Styles last week, Keith Lee would be making his debut here tonight. But Keith Lee, I mean, you cannot deny the fact that Keith Lee is possibly one of the most impressive athletes in WWE today. So this is almost a dream match. I mean, the superhuman abilities of Cesaro and the limitless capabilities of Keith Lee are about to impact one another, almost like a Big Bang collision, which Keith Lee has been mentioning those moves as of late. The Big Bang Collider, the Big Bang Catastrophe, whatever you want to call it. And then the Spirit Bomb, we saw him deliver that Spirit Bomb to AJ Styles last week in a winning effort. Keith Lee actually went face-to-face with AJ Styles in the Royal Rumble. And despite trying to remember who, I know Keith Lee didn't eliminate AJ Styles. I can't remember the exact person who eliminated him, but all I know is that Keith Lee lasted a lot longer than AJ Styles did. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, about to get into one of the most anticipated matchups of this evening. Keith Lee, oh, jeez, Keith Lee already out of the gate, delivering those strikes. Oh, and Cesaro delivers an uppercut, but he doesn't knock down Keith Lee. And now Keith Lee delivering those strikes to the abdomen and the back of the head. Keith Lee grabs the arm. Oh, Cesaro counters, delivers a huge elbow directly to the face of Keith Lee. And now Keith Lee looking Cesaro right in the face. Keith sends him off, but Cesaro catches him with a belly-to-belly suplex. Here we toss him over the top rope. But like I said, Cesaro has been getting a lot more exposure. He's been one of the better impressive feats. And look at this now, Cesaro off of the springboard with an uppercut. And like I was saying, Cesaro, ever since Season 3, he returned to Monday Night Raw. And Cesaro was able to pick up a very, very impressive showing of events. I mean, he was winning after, winning a match after match. I mean, I think his most recent loss came at the Royal Rumble, but at the same time, he was still picking up some tremendous victories. I mean, he had that amazing opening match with Oney Lorcan at Armageddon a couple of months ago, and Cesaro was able to pick up the win off of that after. Oh, wait a minute now, look at Keith Lee. Keith Lee's got that look in his face as he picks up Cesaro. Could be going for a Spirit Bomb here, but Cesaro able to counter out of it, and he gets back onto his feet, counters. Oh, wait, look at this now, Cesaro. Whoa, look at the strength. Look at the strength of the Swiss Cyborg as he's powering Keith Lee up and drops him down with a butterfly suplex. Keith Lee's nearly 300 pounds, or maybe even more out. They ever gave me the sheet to see how much he weighs as Cesaro delivers that another uppercut. Oh, but Keith Lee counters out of it, and Keith Lee's just firing back those strikes. And oh, God. Keith Lee, already part of the Monday Night Raw roster, been signed ever since December, but making his return, or his debut rather, a couple of weeks ago. And, oh, wait a minute now, Keith Lee, whoa, picks up Cesaro. Oh, but Cesaro able to manipulate the weight of the momentum and just splashes Keith Lee from under him. And Cesaro, oh, look at the right hands of Cesaro. As, wait a minute now, Cesaro could be going for something big here. Look at this, pops him up into a Ricola bomb. Slams him down, and Cesaro, he could have Keith Lee put away here. But Keith Lee able to use all of that weight and push Cesaro up off him. And now Cesaro looking at, oh! Looked at Keith Lee right in the face and said, that's where I'm going to put this boot. as now Keith Lee, Keith Lee, I was going to say, these guys are just going back and forth. I can't really get a chance to breathe. I mean, well, they're just going offense after defense. And wait a minute, now Keith Lee, sends Cesaro over, drops him right down to his back. Keith Lee preparing for something big here as he delivers a chop. Oh, but Cesaro counters with a right hand. And now Cesaro, whoa, what the hell? Whoa! The strength of Keith Lee never ceases to amaze me. Tosses Cesaro right to the other side of the ring, but the strength of Cesaro never ceases to faze me. As look at this now, into the pinfall, countered off the Hurricane Rana. But Keith Lee able to get the shoulder up. If you didn't see what happened there, Keith Lee tried to go for a Hurricane Rana, but Cesaro was able to catch him mid-air and deliver a huge pop-up powerbomb. I mean, like I said, you can't deny the fact that, that both of these men just have superhuman and just unnatural abilities. I mean, Keith Lee and Cesaro never cease to amaze me in any kind of position, as Keith Lee delivers that one-handed spine buster and into the pinfall. Cesaro, shoulders are down on the mat, but Keith Lee's beside himself. He's thinking, gotta find a way to put away your opponent here. And Cesaro, wait a minute now. Keith Lee, he's got Cesaro down, and this is not a good position. Jackknife powerbomb from Keith Lee. See the big man Keith Lee ready to fly. It's what he does best. And Keith Lee now on the top rope. Cesaro might be in a bad position as Keith Lee delivers the shooting star press. Cesaro able to counter out of it. Swiss Death. Cesaro with the uppercut. Swiss Death, but Keith Lee able to get his foot on the rope, avoiding the Swiss Death. Very quickly maneuvered from the Limitless One. And now Cesaro, look at this, Cesaro tried to deliver another uppercut, but Keith Lee looking at him right in the face. Cesaro delivers another uppercut. But now Keith Lee just firing away at that midsection. You gotta find a way to manipulate the weight. But, wait a minute now, Cesaro tossing Keith Lee over the top rope. Cesaro and Keith Lee, they don't have any bad blood. This is just two guys that refuse to lose. And Keith Lee seems as if he has a lot more to prove. Cesaro's been on, I would say he's been on Monday Night Raw longer, but they've technically been signed to Monday Night Raw at the same amount of time. It's just Cesaro's had a lot more chances to flourish. And now that Keith Lee has the chance to face somebody like Cesaro, he has to find an opportunity to show that he's a lot more than just some indie darling who's doing suicide dives out the bingo halls. Wait a minute now, Cesaro threw Keith Lee to the outside. Look at this now. Cesaro, he's readying up as he delivers a suicide dive to the outside. Keith Lee taken out by the athletic skills and acrobatic skills of Cesaro. Cesaro, he's readying to put Keith Lee away here as the referee begins the count, but I don't even think it's necessary, as now Cesaro goes to the top rope, and he has Keith Lee down in the drop zone, telling Keith Lee to get back up to his feet. Cesaro drops the axe handle, but Keith Lee moves right out of the way. And look at this now. Whoa, Keith Lee has him into a torture rack position. God, just racks the spine of Cesaro. And the referee's telling Keith Lee to back off. I think the Swiss Superman might have been hurt off of that one. But Cesaro says he can continue, as now Keith Lee readying an opportunity to put away Cesaro, and Keith, tossing Cesaro through the middle rope. What does he have in mind here? I don't like the positioning of what Keith Lee is about to do here. Kick to the gut, and now Keith Lee readying for a power bomb. But wait a minute, Cesaro, look at this, the right hands. Cesaro, he able to maneuver out of the power bomb position, but now Cesaro, look at this, wrenches in a sharpshooter on the outside. Look at the face of Cesaro. Cesaro is just giving Keith Lee enough. Keith Lee has nowhere to go. Even if he taps out, the match is still not over. But no, Keith Lee, able to push Cesaro off of him. And now Keith readying, now Keith Lee able to get a little bit of offense in on Cesaro. Cesaro tried to hit in that sharpshooter, almost took the life out of Keith Lee, and now Cesaro, wait a minute now, Keith Lee, Keith Lee flies through the middle rope, delivers the suicide dive, trying to one-up Cesaro, as now Keith Lee, as now the referee beginning the count once again. Keith Lee has the offense on Cesaro. Cesaro is struggling to stay into this match, but now it seems as if Keith Lee is ready to put him away, but Cesaro playing possum, delivered the boot directly to the right side of the head. And Cesaro, he's got to find a way to... Oh! Man. And like I said, both these men just deliver such undeniable athleticism. And it seems as if both of these men have to pull out all of the moves that they can. And they have to use anything that they think will work. As look at this now. Look at the power. Oh! Cesaro with a gut-wrench suplex just powering Keith Lee up. And look at this. Rolls over. Second one. And I think he might be going for the trifecta of gut-wrench suplexes. As he drops him face first into the mat. Goes Cesaro. And Keith Lee landed right on his back. And Keith Lee not put away there. Keith Lee able to get the shoulder up. Cesaro and Keith Lee, they are just giving each other their all. And it seems as if, and it seems as if their all is not enough. As now Keith Lee, tried to fight Cesaro into the corner. But now Cesaro, he's got the upper hand. Cesaro, he's got to... Oh, look at this now. Cesaro tosses him into the turnbuckle. Delivers another very European uppercut. Cesaro delivered that Swiss death earlier to Keith Lee. I would have thought that may have knocked him out there. Oh, Cesaro trying to go for a German suplex. Keith Lee counters. And look at this now. Keith Lee. Oh, headbutt to the back of the neck. And look at this now. Oh, man, just tossing him like he's a sack of garbage. Just tossing him across. And now Keith Lee, it seems as if he's going to put away Cesaro here. Oh, wait a minute now. Oh, look at that. Trying to slow down Cesaro. Gets him into a chin lock. See, that's a good strategy there by Keith Lee. If Cesaro's got a very aggressive offense, you gotta wear him down. And wait a minute now, Cesaro, look at Keith Lee in the eyes. And Cesaro readying for what he calls the neutralizer. Cesaro delivers the neutralizer. Keith Lee, he's down and out into the pinfall. 2, and Keith Lee's been put away. No, he hasn't. Keith Lee able to roll the shoulder up out of the neutralizer. Keith Lee continues. And Cesaro is still beside himself. Oh, but Keith Lee delivers the right. And now Keith Lee is going to take advantage. Oh, and once again with the headbutt to the back of the head. And just tossing him to the other side of the ring. And now Keith Lee preparing to go to the top rope once again. The last time he did this, it was not the best idea. As Keith Lee, beautiful Bam Bam salt from the top. And I think Cesaro may have some cracked ribs off of that. I didn't know if I wanted to say broken or cracked. But now, Keith Lee is preparing to put Cesaro away. Look at this, he's got him into a double choke bomb. Oh! Delivers that choke bomb, drops Cesaro right on his back. Keith Lee, look at this, throws Cesaro over the top and delivers a Hurricane Rana. Should be illegal by the way that Keith Lee is able to just maneuver his body in ways that I would assume is impossible for a man his size. But now Keith Lee preparing to put Cesaro on the top rope. And there's always a fight-or-flight response when you go up there. As look at this now. Keith Lee has Cesaro up. Delivers a superplex. Keith Lee, no wasted motion. Delivers that superplex. And wait a minute. Cesaro with no wasted motion. Tossing Keith Lee over his... Tossing Keith Lee over his shoulder. Cesaro is on the up and up here. As Cesaro with the Irish whip tosses him off. But wait a minute. Keith Lee counters. Good Lord, just sent Cesaro halfway across the ring. Not even halfway, sent him all the way across the ring. As now Keith Lee preparing for the Big Bang Catastrophe. And now Keith Lee, look at this. Just telling everybody this is their fate. Keith Lee rolls into the pinfall. 2. That's all she wrote. The Limitless One able to best the Swiss Superman. Look at this. Just a phenomenal showing from both of these men who are willing to reach their full potential to get onto the WrestleMania card. And our next pay-per-views, Living Dangerously and No Way Out, are going to be ECW and SmackDown exclusive. So Raw has a long way to go before you see these guys on pay-per-view again. But we all know if it's going to be WrestleMania, these men are going to have an opportunity of a lifetime. But Keith Lee, able to best Cesaro here tonight. Phenomenal showing from both these men. But all we got to say is, tonight, we bask in his glory. We bask in Keith Lee. Oh, what the hell? Wait a minute. Oh, that's the Masked Man once again. And it seems as if he's attacking the King of Bros. That's Matt Riddle. And, oh, no. Oh, Jesus. This man... Where the hell is security? I mean, look at... Oh, no. Oh, I believe that's the catering area. I think that's the catering area. And just... This man is just wreaking havoc. Just tossing those... Just tossing the trays everywhere. Attacking Matt Riddle. Oh, watch out. Oh, Matt Riddle, not in vicinity. Oh, wait a minute, now he's going to throw another one. But now Matt Riddle, able to... His dish avoiding skills are phenomenal. But all I know is that this man is still giving Matt Riddle a taste of his own medicine. And I don't even know why. It seems as if... I don't even know who the hell this man is. But he is just... Oh, no, no, no. Oh, my God. Power bomb onto the concrete from Matt Riddle. And if MJF was looking for him, well, he's in the catering area. Oh, wait. Whoa. Hey, that's Intercontinental Champion Tommaso Ciampa and Buddy Murphy. Well, some huge indications for the next Intercontinental Championship. Next Intercontinental Championship challenger, as Buddy Murphy and Mark Andrews will be facing each other next week, and the winner will go one-on-one with Tommaso Ciampa for the Intercontinental Championship. But here we move on to our next bit of action, as Reverence's Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes is here, and he is going to go one-on-one with one part of the World Tag Team Champion Samoa Joe. And Triple H has banned any managerial help from the tag team division here tonight, and he has banned it for about a month. So I believe it expires next week. But Cameron Grimes, as we all know, ahead of the faction known as Reverence, with the Monday Night Messiah Seth Rollins, Timothy Thatcher, and Cody Rhodes, who we found out are the newest members of Reverence last night in a losing effort against Drew McIntyre and Pete Dunne for the World Tag Team Championships. And Samoa Joe, as he was not in that match yesterday night, Samoa Joe has an opportunity to go one-on-one with another one of Raw's newest acquisitions. I mean, if you saw Cameron Grimes' first match, and he was able to best John Cena in his debut match. The last time we ever saw that was Kevin Owens back in 2015, who is now the World Heavyweight Champion, so there's got to be a lot of good implications for Cameron Grimes. But also, we cannot forget that we had our first guest commentator as Wrestle Arts. Josh from Wrestle Arts was commentating that match, and we thank Wrestle Arts for their phenomenal help in putting together one of the greatest shows in universe mode thus far. But all we know is we're about to step into the ring with some more action, as Cameron Grimes and Samoa Joe already ready to lock up, but Samoa Joe able to knock away the arms already. And look at this, they're just both giving each other, trying to get into an elbow tie-up, but it seems as if both of them have their ways to get out of it. And look at this now, Samoa Joe rolls him over, and a chop, and a kick. And oh no, Samoa Joe tried to throw another kick. But Cameron Grimes able to move him over with a dragon screw. And there's got to be a very significant size difference between these two. I mean, Samoa Joe, he's, almost nearly 300 pounds Samoan submission machine. Cameron Grimes is, Cameron Grimes about $110, I believe. And Cameron Grimes is significantly smaller. He likes to utilize the springboards a lot more than Samoa Joe, who is a very technical wrestler, as Samoa Joe tried to drop him up for a power bomb, but Cameron Grimes able to counter, and now Cameron Grimes, tosses Samoa Joe to the outside, and wait a minute now, Cameron Grimes readying up for something big here, and Cameron Grimes with a wrecking ball drop kick to the outside. Samoa Joe just went flat on his back, And now Cameron Grimes ready to take the opportunity. But now Samoa Joe. Oh, Samoa Joe with those elbows delivering a lot more punishment to Cameron Grimes here. And Samoa Joe. Oh, wait a minute. No, no, no. And into the turnbuckle. Or into the ring post, rather. Cameron Grimes just went face first. Luckily, I don't think he had a full connection, as now Samoa Joe has Cameron Grimes on the outside with a deadly driver. Good lord, and I think he may have gotten slammed up against the... He got slammed up against the LED apron. So that didn't feel good for Cameron Grimes, as now Samoa Joe's on the top rope. And oh, a huge spinning heel kick. Huge spinning heel kick off of the top rope, knocking Cameron Grimes down, and Samoa Joe... Oh, I was going to say Samoa Joe on the offense here, but Cameron Grimes just hops over the top rope with a thrust kick. Not even delivering damage, just pushing him back. And now Cameron Grimes readying up for something big. Oh, huge Meteorola from Cameron Grimes as he rolls those shoulder... Oh, I meant to say, while he pulls those legs into his arms, I don't even know where I got my anatomy lessons from, but all I know is that Samoa Joe is on the offense right now. Oh, but Cameron Grimes is able to counter, and Cameron Grimes delivering those kicks. Cameron Grimes are delivering those kicks to the legs, and look at this now. I think he's going to challenge those legs once again. Oh, cross-legged Samoan driver. I mean, we saw him do that a bunch of times to John Cena a couple of weeks ago, and now Cameron Grimes is on the top rope. Samoa Joe is in a bad position here, doesn't even realize it, and Cameron Grimes, oh, no, he does realize it, as Samoa Joe catches him and drops him down with a front slam. Samoa Joe able to counter out of that, but now he's got Cameron Grimes on the ropes right here, and now Samoa Joe, it seems as if he's trying to struggle to get back into it, but look at this now, Cameron Grimes delivers those right hands to Samoa Joe, and Cameron Grimes is struggling to stay in, but Samoa Joe has a lot more on his plate as Samoa Joe rolls Cameron Grimes over his shoulder, and now Samoa Joe lifts up Cameron Grimes, drops him down for a lift and cutter. A lift and into a cutter. Samoa Joe just sends Cameron Grimes face first. I mean, Cameron Grimes still has yet to prove himself. I mean, yeah, he defeated John Cena. Yeah, he has been helping Reverence for a good amount of time now. But it seems as if... Oh, look at it. Oh, Samoa Joe with it. Whoa, what the hell? Wait, that's Cody Rhodes, and I believe that's Pete Dunne. What the hell are... Oh. It seems as if Reverence wanted to get a little bit of a one-up on Evolution, showing them that they're not jokes. But now Cody Rhodes... Oh. Cody Rhodes just bashing Pete Dunne against that car. I don't even think Cameron Grimes realizes what's going on, as he just got hit in the side of the head with a huge enziguri from Samoa Joe. And now Samoa Joe powers Cameron Grimes onto his shoulders once again, but Grimes able to counter out with those elbows. You all know that Cameron Grimes is a hard hitter, but it seems as if Cameron Grimes has to find a way to put Samoa Joe away as he delivers a huge drop kick. Huge drop kick, doing a huge moonsault. I mean, Cameron Grimes, like I said, he's got to think of the ingenuity. Got to think of ways to put away your opponent in ways that you never thought you could. But now, look at the strength. Cameron Grimes able to put Samoa Joe on the top rope here. But wait, oh. Not even for show, just wanted to give him some punishment. Samoa Joe tosses him over the top rope, and Joe just came tumbling down to the floor. But Samoa Joe moves out of the way of that X handle, and now Samoa Joe tosses Cameron Grimes up and drops him down with the snake eyes, face first onto the LED apron. Samoa Joe has no idea what's going on backstage. I mean, he was too busy giving Cameron Grimes a couple of shots. He didn't even realize that Cameron Grimes, or that Pete Dunne is being attacked by Cody Rhodes in the parking lot. So it seems as if Samoa Joe is in his own little world right now. Oh, what the? Oh, and look at this. Now the other part of Evolution, Timothy Thatcher. Timothy Thatcher is attacking Drew McIntyre with a chair. Timothy Thatcher. I mean, look at this. Timothy is just giving... Oh. Well, it seems as if this was a pre-coordinated attack by Reverence. I mean, Seth Rollins is nowhere to be seen. Triple H is nowhere to be seen. And, oh my God, huge power bomb onto the chair, onto the hardwood floor backstage. And like I said, Samoa Joe still has no idea what is going on. Cameron Grimes definitely knows. I mean,
He probably was the one who, premeditated it with Seth Rollins. So, oh, what the hell?
Cameron Grimes with a moonsault slam, I guess. Slam Samoa Joe down. Oh.
I mean, we saw him do that to John Cena, but was not expecting him to be able to maneuver somebody as big as Samoa Joe. But now Cameron Grimes,
seems as if there's got to be another opportunity for Cameron Grimes to put Joe away. As it seems as if Joe has been on the offense this entire match.
And, I mean, physically, yes, he's been on the offense this entire match. But, oh no, Samoa Joe,
he's got it in. He's got the coquina clutch locked in. The coquina clutch is locked in on Cameron Grimes. And well, it seems as if Seth Rollins propositioning a challenge to the Evolution as Cameron Grimes delivers the cave-in, turning Samoa Joe inside out, and now Cameron Grimes ready to put this match away with the Orange Crush. Off of the Orange Crush, cover. 1, 2, 3. Cameron Grimes picks up the win here tonight. Another win. Picks up another win here for Reverence here tonight, and Samoa Joe not able to best his opponent.
I mean, off of the distraction from Seth Rollins, Cameron Grimes able to pick up the win.
And now we know what Reverence's next goal is, picking up those Raw Tag Team Championship.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's Noam Dar. The hell is Noam Dar doing out here?
What in the hell is Noam Dar talking about? The Iron Sword Foundation.
Holy shit.
That's Zack Sabre Jr. And Zack Sabre Jr. is here. Whoa, look at the ring. That's Pac. Noam Dar has recruited Zack Sabre Jr. and Pac as a part of what he calls the Iron Sword Foundation. And he's attacking Cameron Grimes in the middle of the ring. Oh, look at this. Pac with the Black Arrow. The Black Arrow from Pac, Zack Sabre Jr., Noam Dar, and Pac. All three, the Iron Sword Foundation. And they are here to put an end to Reverence and Evolution. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a lot here tonight, but next week we will be seeing Keith Lee step into the ring with Ricochet. And also, thus announced, Finn Balor and Aleister Black will both be going face-to-face for their WrestleMania contract signing to close the show of Monday Night Raw next week. But to close tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we will be seeing Britt Baker taking on Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's Championship, and that is up right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've waited all night, and we have been waiting for the anticipation for the next bout from these women. But here is the first woman to challenge Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's Championship for the second time. Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D, the role model. She is going to face first. She's going to go face first into some action. Shayna Baszler, well, let's just say, the first time these two women fought against each other, Britt Baker was nearly close to picking up that Raw Women's Championship in her debut. So now Britt Baker has a lot more on her plate than just making her name known here on Monday Night Raw, because in the short time that she's been here, she immediately challenges Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's Championship, and she loses because Shayna Baszler did not think she would be able to best Britt Baker. So now she's already got her name known around the women's division. But now Shayna Baszler has to be up against her opponent once again, the same person that she faced. But you gotta think, Shayna's gotta be a lot more prepared than she has been. Because, I mean, now she knows Britt Baker's tactics. She's been doing her homework on Britt Baker. But the Raw Women's Championship is something sacred that Shayna Baszler has kept to her side ever since she won it back in Survivor Series. And Britt Baker, I mean, Shayna Baszler, you gotta think, Shayna is not gonna be a person to appreciate herself being beaten by what she would consider a rookie. I mean, Britt Baker, she is technically a rookie here in WWE, but she's been all over the world. She's won championships all over the world. But if that means she has to best Shayna Baszler to pick up that championship that she's been looking for the past couple weeks, I mean, Britt Baker and Shayna Baszler, we're about to see the rematch of a lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. And there you see the crowd here on their feet for what is set to be an amazing women's championship match. I mean, any championship match has to be some WrestleMania implications. I mean, Shayna Baszler, I mean, but like I said, we don't have any pay-per-views leading up to WrestleMania. So whoever the champions are, they got to keep their championships if they're going to actually walk into WrestleMania, and they're going to walk out of WrestleMania as the Raw Women's Champion, or any champion for that matter. I mean, Shayna Baszler, she's been in the Women's Championship scene for months. I mean, her first match was against Ruby Riott, and Ruby Riott said she wanted an open challenge, and Ruby Riott, I mean, she gave her the open challenge, but what happened was that Shayna Baszler took it to heart, and Ruby Riott was able to best Shayna Baszler after escaping out of the Kirifuda clutch. And then Ruby Riott faced Mickie James at No Mercy. Shayna Baszler cost Mickie James that match, but also injured Ruby Riott in the process, and took out the Riott Squad at the same time. Then she was in the tournament, and won that tournament for the championship. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was enough for a history lesson. Let's get into the physical education as Shayna Baszler readying to fight. Look at this now. Look at her. She's prepared. Look at that. Oh, huge right hand to Britt Baker. But now Britt Baker's firing back. And look at this. Britt Baker lifts up Shayna Baszler. Slams her head first into the mat with the Alabama Slam. Into the pinfall. Shayna Baszler able to kick out quickly. Like I said, Raw Women's Championship is no joke. And here we go, Shayna Baszler already preparing. Oh, look at this now. Oh, Shayna Baszler is just, wrenching her head in between the ropes. And Shayna Baszler, she's not one to be a fast, explosive action. She wants to wear down her opponent. As you see here, Shayna Baszler into a fireman's carry position. Britt Baker counters with a reverse DDT. And Britt Baker, look at this now. She's readying up. She's getting that crap. She's getting the crowd. She's getting her blood pumping as she drops Shayna Baszler head first into the mat with the back suplex. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the Women's Championship is not something that you want to take as a fun little prize. You want that championship to be your life. You want that championship to be the best thing that you can be. And Shayna Baszler is one person that I can say I have never seen somebody who's been able to best her as much as Britt Baker gave her a competition, as Britt Baker delivers that Michinoku driver and into the pinfall, but Shayna Baszler able to kick out of that. But like I said, Shayna Baszler and Britt Baker, both of these women gave each other one hell of a match a couple weeks ago. So I cannot say if Shayna Baszler or Britt Baker is better than the other, because, I mean, who knows? We had to see who was going to win that match, but like I said, Shayna Baszler, she was desperate to keep her championship, so she attacks Britt Baker with a chair, costing her her match, and costing Britt Baker her opportunity of being the Raw Women's Championship, or Women's Champion, rather. She wouldn't be the belt itself. But Shayna Baszler now has Britt Baker on her feet, and look at this now, just sends her down to her feet. Oh! And Britt Baker goes tumbling to the outside. And like I said, countouts, disqualifications,
I mean, those are still valid. No special implications for this match. All I know is that
the championship is on the line, and Britt Baker just countered out of that suplex.
And wait a minute now. Whoa.
Britt Baker, Destino.
Beautifully delivered. Famously used by Japanese professional wrestler Tetsuya Naito. But now, Britt Baker is readying to
knock down Shayna Baszler, and Britt goes back into the ring, and Shayna Baszler is struggling to get up to her feet as Britt Baker tries to throw a drop kick, but Shayna Baszler moves out of the way, and Shayna, oh no, oh! Targeting that leg. Oh, look at this! Britt Baker gets right back up, kips right back up to her feet, and delivers the Luthez press. Like I said, Britt Baker, she's not one to take too kindly. I mean, Britt Baker, the doctor, has just been giving Shayna Baszler her all. And we also got to take into account all the moves that Britt Baker and Shayna Baszler use against each other. I mean, Shayna Baszler, oh no, oh! Spine first into the top turnbuckle.
Like I said, Britt Baker and Shayna Baszler, I mean, Britt Baker, she's got that beautiful move called the Rainbaker.
Oh, and this is one of Shayna Baszler's, oh! Huge gut wrench suplex, floats right over Shayna Baszler, and look, and Shayna Baszler again with another gut wrench suplex.
And into the pinfall, Britt Baker, she could be done here. Shayna Baszler
has her pinned, but no.
And Britt Baker, she's got the Rainbaker, she's got that curb stomp, she has that beautiful submission hold that she did on Dana Brooke last week, called the lockjaw. Shayna Baszler, her amazing Kirifuda clutch, puts away any opponent that gets locked into it. But now Britt Baker, oh, wait a minute now.
Oh, this is another move I forgot to mention, as she drops her with the rocker dropper. The rocker dropper, Shayna Baszler sent face first into the mat. Britt Baker into the pinfall. She could have Shayna Baszler put away here, but Britt Baker is not going to be taken too kindly as Shayna Baszler moves out of the way. Oh, look at the face of Britt Baker. Look at the face of Britt Baker as Shayna Baszler locks it in. She locks in that Kirifuda clutch on Britt Baker. The referee asking if she submits, but look at this now. Oh, Britt Baker maneuvering out of it. Look at this. She's got her into a pinfall. 2. Shayna Baszler could be put away here, but Britt Baker didn't have her pinned down enough, but Britt Baker delivers a huge Hurricane Rana, sends Shayna Baszler halfway across the ring.
Like I said, you cannot be locked in that Kirifuda clutch for long. If you get locked in there too long, either you pass out, you tap out, or you give up. And Shayna Baszler, oh, what the hell is Britt Baker have in mind here?
Oh, beautiful maneuver! Avalanche victory roll. Shayna Baszler could be put away here, but Shayna Baszler able to kick out. Using that resiliency, she was able to get up out of it. And oh,
Britt Baker now delivers that chop. Sends Shayna Baszler off of the ropes.
Britt Baker, oh.
Huge hip toss. Sends Shayna Baszler flying. And Britt Baker, oh. Man, if you want to talk about an elite wrestler, Britt Baker is all for it
as she drops, oh. Drops Shayna Baszler right on the back of her head with the back suplex. I mean, Britt Baker's got to be thinking of some move that she can use to put away her opponent as she knocks that leg away and she's able to maneuver herself. Oh, but Britt Baker counters, and look at this now, Britt Baker, German suplex. Oh, wait a minute now, she's gonna go for it. She calls it the Rainbaker. Rainbaker into the pinfall. Britt Baker could be the new women's champion. No, she can't, because Shayna Baszler gets the shoulder up. Shayna Baszler gets the shoulder up. Britt Baker thought she had this match put away, but Baszler still has enough energy in her. She still has enough potential. But Shayna trying to figure out a way to put Britt Baker away here as she powers Britt Baker to the top rope. And wait a minute, what the hell does she have in mind here? Crossing the arms and just, oh! That was a huge whip just over the top rope, center right in the middle of the ring. And now Shayna Baszler, look at this, powers Britt Baker up into a powerbomb position and drops her down into the powerbomb. Britt Baker has her shoulders down. Is she going to be put away? But Britt Baker able to kick out of it. And now Shayna Baszler just wiping the dust off of her boot. But I don't even think she realizes as the doctor gets up to her feet and Britt Baker is getting back into this match. And oh, catches the leg and oh, just swipes out her legs from under her. And Britt Baker now preparing to put Shayna Baszler away as she goes to the top rope. Britt Baker preparing to drop her into the drop zone. Oh! Double boot stomp. Just
very stiff motion as Britt Baker just goes down. But now Britt Baker, look at this, drops her again with a rocker dropper. And I think Britt Baker has had enough, as Britt Baker now goes back to the top rope after the rocker dropper. And now she's telling Shayna Baszler to get up to her feet. Britt Baker, this could be a good thing or a bad thing, and I think it was a good thing as Britt Baker able to maneuver herself out of it into a crossbody. But Shayna Baszler now, wait a minute, Shayna Baszler, once again, look at this, throws her around from a gut wrench suplex. And now Shayna Baszler looks to go for the second one once again. Shayna Baszler drops her with another gut wrench suplex. And this time she floats over into the pinfall. 1, 2, no! Shayna Baszler thought she had Britt Baker put away there. But Shayna Baszler is a lot more than just a finisher and done type of person. But Britt Baker using that right hand. Britt Baker throws Shayna Baszler into the... Look at this now. Britt Baker saying, "You're done for." But Shayna Baszler caught her out of the turner. Oh my God, the corner turnbuckle. And look at this now. Catches her with a DDT and into the Kirifuda clutch. The Kirifuda clutch is locked in. The referee asking if Britt Baker gives up. Shayna Baszler has it locked in tight. And Britt Baker taps out. Shayna Baszler retains her Raw Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler has bested Britt Baker, and Shayna Baszler has retained the Raw Women's Championship. This is where I thought the match was done here. Boom! Delivers the Rainbaker, and I thought that's where Britt Baker was going to walk away as the Raw Women's Champion. But in the end, Shayna Baszler was able to maneuver herself out of a situation, and she was able to pick up the victory and retain her Raw Women's Championship all at the same time. There you see Shayna Baszler celebrating in the middle of the ring with the Raw Women's Championship in her hand. Shayna Baszler still holds on to what she holds dear, and I cannot believe that Britt Baker was just so close to picking up the victory. But in the end, Shayna Baszler able to be bested, and Shayna Baszler still has that Raw Women's Championship. What a phenomenal match from both of these women. Thank you all for joining in for what is set to be an amazing... Wait a minute, what the hell? Who? What the hell? Wait a minute. Oh my God! That's Ronda Rousey! Ronda fucking Rousey! What in the hell is she doing here? One of the 4 horsewomen of the UFC! Ronda Rousey! Making her way out here as... What?! Oh my God. Look at this. Just look at this. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler face to face. Oh, Shayna trying to get a shot at Ronda. She tried to hit her with the belt, but Ronda Rousey, look at this. Ronda Rousey, what the hell? Oh my God, Piper's Pit from Ronda Rousey. Are you kidding me? Well, what the hell? Ronda sends her over. Oh no, and look at the face of Ronda Rousey locking in an armbar on Shayna Baszler. What in the hell is Ronda Rousey doing here? Oh my, and she picks up the Raw Women's Championship. And, oh my God. A symbolic showing of what Ronda Rousey is after. Ronda wants the Raw Women's Championship.